Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, what do you know about Abdullah bin Mas'ud? You raise your hand. The brother, second row, third, you raise your hand. Oh, you're doing your hair. Watch out. This is beneficial. How many people in Malaysia pray on time? I was shocked. Now, people usually, when they are asked straightforward questions, they get defensive. Meaning, you're not opening your heart. When I say how many people in Malaysia pray on time, defensive people say, how many people in Saudi pray on time? Ya akhi, I'm the one who's preaching, not you. Don't preach me, I'm preaching you. So don't be defensive. Even in Saudi Arabia, they don't pray on time. In Egypt, in Syria, in Morocco, everywhere. And this is why we are going downhill. Because the Prophet told us the most important deed to Allah Azza wa Jal is your prayer, and our prayer is downhill. This is why everything in the Muslim world is downhill until we revive the Sunnah. And maybe they delay the prayers. And I see Muslims, mashallah, their offices are open, their shops are open, the music is open. Where is Islam? I don't know. Allah, the most generous, made it 5. And even the 5, we have 40% discount. Fajr, we don't pray on time. Asr, we're at work. This is how people are, unfortunately. Those who do not pray at all are not Muslims. If you do not pray at all, not a single salah, you are a kafir. Even if you say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah 1,000 times a day and perform Hajj and fast Ramadan and give zakat. If you do not pray at all, you are a kafir. This is the Prophet's fatwa, not mine, alayhi salatu wasalam. If you pray on and off, you're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite because Allah described in the Quran in chapter 9, Surah At-Tawbah, those who are lazy to pray, but they pray. They are hypocrites. So it's a serious stuff. First of all, by experience, who do you fear most? Father or the mother? Father, no one thinks twice. You fear your father more than your mother. That's why you always take the shortcut. Mother, I need this, I need that. Why ask me? Ask your father. No. I cannot ask him. You ask him. So you keep on insisting on your mother more than your father. My wife, when it comes to waking up the girls for Fajr prayer, she spends 40 minutes waking them up. And she comes with years on her shoulders coming, I'm tired, I cannot do this. Can you help? I said, yeah, sure. Hey, wake up. Immediately they wake up. I don't know why. I don't have a stick in my hand, but this is something that Allah has put in the father. The mother can, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Sam, they're not listening to me. Said, bint, meaning girl, and khalas, stops. That's it. I never beat them, I never shout at them, but this is sufficient. This is from Allah. Not because I'm a sheikh. I know all of you have experienced this. Whenever you're sick, whenever you're hungry, whenever your clothes need ironing, whenever you have a problem, you don't go to your father and say, Father, I met this girl and I love her. He will smack you in the eye. You'll go to your mom. He says, how old is she? Where does she come from? She is affectionate. She has a lot of feelings for you. She loves your success and she loves you when you fail. Your father loves you only when you succeed. When you fail, you're not my son. You're somebody else. But now, when you are doing well, he loves you. Your mother loves you no matter what happens. Even if you're a drug addict, even if you go to prison, even if you are the imam of al-haram, she loves you. Even if she's not a Muslim. This is the time to show her the beauty of Islam by being a real Muslim. See, talk is cheap. I can talk forever, but you judge me according to my actions. I judge you according to your actions, not on how many hadiths you know by heart or what you do or what you do not do. A lot of the Salaf, and this is narrated by a number of scholars, they used to refuse to eat with their mother from the same dish. Why? They says, I'm afraid that my mother would have looked at something she liked and my hand was quicker. Now, if you sit with your mom and with a dish of fruit in front of you, before even she looks, MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, he cleaned the plate white. And his mother even did not reach out. No, the Salaf would not do this. They would always give preference to their mother. Let her eat. After she's finished and satisfied, you may try to eat as well. Especially in what is known as the joint family. This is found in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, etc. Where whenever you get married, you get your wife as a new servant in the house. She cooks and cleans and acts like a maid, not only to your parents, but to your siblings and to their wives and husbands. And you do not expect anything more from her. This is haram. This is totally prohibited. You have to give a separate home to your wife if you fear Allah Azza wa Jal. This is her God-given right. And unfair. You cannot obey her in such an issue. But if your wife is disobedient, rude, abusive, not kind, not a good wife, ditch her, ya akhi. What are you keeping her for? You're still young. Marry someone else. See, it is demand and supply. Don't laugh. I know you will hate me for this. Anytime I write on Twitter, people attack me like this. They don't understand. They don't have knowledge. It is demand and supply. There are so many women out there. Now, being dutiful to your mother doesn't at all mean, by the way, when I open my mobile, I'm not checking my WhatsApp. Actually, this is a lie. I am checking my WhatsApp. But I'm not checking WhatsApp for personal messages. I'm getting snapshots of the book so that I can know the title of the hadith in Arabic, which I did not record in my notes. That's why. So don't think that I'm answering messages. When is Mother's Day? Ahsant. That's the answer. Every day is a Mother's Day to us Muslims. The non-Muslims have one day a year. And they bring her flowers and they throw it and they leave. Us Muslims, we think of our mother every single day. Possessions and want it to leave. This is a result of one of the highest and greatest characteristic that a Muslim could have. If you don't have this characteristic, you become envious. What is that? Content. Ar-rida. If you're content with what Allah has given you, you will never be envious to anyone. And you will be the happiest person on earth. So if a sister is content with her husband, even if he's a gorilla, she is the happiest woman on earth. People come to her and say, his mouth smells like rotten eggs. He showers once every 3 weeks. His teeth are crooked. He's this short, long, tall, thin, fat, ugly, black, white. And she says, MashaAllah, I love him. He's the love of my life. This content makes her the happiest person on earth. Subhanallah. I think we should cancel this workshop. We'll not be able to finish anything by this pace. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, the Jannah, paradise, will not be entered by one, Al-Mannan. Who's the Mannan? The one who does you a favor and then keeps on reminding you, didn't I give you 10 ringgits 6 years ago? Yeah, you gave it to me. Khalas. 6 years depreciation and the oil prices are falling. Khalas. It keeps on reminding you, I did you a favor. I gave you my car. I lent you my house. I helped you in your wedding. This will not enter Jannah. The Prophet says, Aaq, a person who is not dutiful, not obedient, not respectful to his parents, he will not enter Jannah. And a drunkard, someone who is addicted to drinking alcohol, intoxicants, he will not enter Jannah. Part of that false testimony is what a lot of us do not in court. A lot of the people come to me, say, Sheikh, what do you think of brother so-and-so? He has proposed to my daughter. He has to propose to my sister. Now, whatever I say will impact the life of the sister. They trust me. So I say, oh, mashallah, this man is one of Allah's greatest awliya. He is a scholar. He is practicing. He is righteous. He is like a medicine you put on a wound and it recovers, mashallah. And I know that he's drunkard, he's fornicator, he doesn't pray, and he has a cross under his shirt. Why are you doing this? He's my friend, ya Sheikh. I cannot say bad things about him. Subhanallah. This is false testimony. Your boss comes to you and asks you about a colleague. What do you think of Brother Ahmed? Oh, Brother Ahmed comes on time, leaves on time, does all of his work beautifully. And you know that this is not true because you want him to get a raise. Or the opposite. A'udhu billah, he is like a small snake going around the colleagues and biting them. He's bad, he lies, he's corrupt, he doesn't have this. Why? Because you want the raise to come to you, not to him. All of this is false testimony. And you can cascade this all over your life. And that is why part of the adab, that you do not tell a lie, that you do not testify except of what you had seen. So many things we get on our WhatsApp. This is what I call stupid phones, not smartphones. These make you more stupid. WhatsApp is the menace of society. I get little people, I usually ignore anything that comes to me, except from my groups, certain groups. And I have so many things coming to me. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, so and so and so, spread it and Allah will give you reward. It's a lie. Hadiths, lies, fabrications. And you have rumors. People circulating things. The government did this and that. The opposition did this and that. Imam of the masjid did this and that. Sheikh so-and-so did this and it's all lies. Have you witnessed it yourself? Have you? If you did not witness it, Allah will hold you questionable on the day of judgment.